Shalom, shalom. It's the brother Yahweh Shapat coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well in these scriptures. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect and to their families. Shalom to you brothers and sisters who are listening and learning, man. Peace and blessings be upon your families as well. This is going to be a quick hit, a walk and talk. I'm on my way to the plantation, and hey man, I'm gonna just kind of roll through the spirit. It's been a lot of talk of the persecution that's to come. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, we're gonna be tried. We're gonna be tried, man. Meaning, we're gonna have tribulation. In this faith, in this truth. Our faith is going to be tried. We're going to be put to the test. But if the Lord is with you, you're going to pass the test that are coming, the temptation that's coming. The main temptation being that mark of the beast. Because, the elders, and other brothers, they've been going into how, basically, man, Esau's petitioning family members, friends, and co-workers, whoever, to basically, point the finger at people who have radical views towards Esau's political, social, and spiritual status here in Babylon the Great. People like, anybody basically that isn't trying to conform to the norm that this so-called white man is set out in his society, you're going to be deemed as a radicalist. And we definitely fit in that radical category, if you will, because to other people, us preaching the kingdom of heaven, us preaching the overthrow of Esau's kingdom and the subjection of the other nations, that sounds like hate. You know what I'm saying? That sounds like violence, and that's what Esau is going to. Even though we're not literally putting our hands on anybody, just the idea of what we preach is going to be considered radical. Because we're not saying that we're going to put our hands on anybody until, of course, it's time. But we're telling them, Esau, the so-called white man, the other nations, 2/3, that Yahweh Shah is coming back, man. That idea of Yahweh Shah is returning is threatening to this place. And Esau feels threatened. That's why he's putting out different measures to, pretty much, set up laws that will eventually, man, put a famine on the word. It'll eventually, lead to the famine of the word. We already get persecuted on YouTube. But pretty soon, the persecution is going to become more intense. So this is Acts 14 and 22. We're going to be put through some difficult times, but the Lord's going to be with us, so we have nothing to worry about. And it says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of heaven. Or rather the kingdom, of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. So, man. That's what's been going on too. The apostles, the elders, different brothers, they've been warning of the common persecution and exhorting brothers to have faith, man. Assuring them that, hey, we're gonna catch some hell coming out of this man's kingdom. It ain't just gonna be an easy walk in the park to the kingdom of heaven. Pretty soon our faith is gonna be tried, man. Our faith is gonna, and everybody around us is gonna be put to the test, and a lot of people are gonna fold on us, man. So expect it. Of course, you won't know exactly who's gonna fold on you until the time comes, but prepare for that. And hey, man, prepare your mind for that, man. Preparing your mind. Let's see. I believe this is what I want in particular. Let's see, we'll start. This is 2 Ezra 16 and 69. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. Hey, that's talking about the chip. You know, it says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. Meaning that, hey, the Lord's gonna turn your unfaithfulness upon your own head. You know, after you take that chip, you still gonna be put to death. You still gonna, you know, suffer. Hey, even Esau is gonna turn on everybody that takes the chip. You know, people are nothing but lab rats to him, man. Sacrifices, if you will. Esau don't give a damn about nobody, man. So you shouldn't lean on him, you know. You should lean on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, who hath care for his elect. And his elect aren't going to take that chip. They're not going to take the Maxine. It says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. And that's the point. Esau's going to roll on us, man. He know who has the truth at the end of the day. They know the goddamn KKK don't got the truth. You know, they know that they're not preaching the power of getting spirit. They're not preaching that promise of getting spiritual power. We are. And Esau knows that at the end of the day, man, we're his real issue. You know, and he fears what we preach. You know, he fears the 144,000 being reinstated. He fears Yahweh's return and the holy angels, man. He fears that, so he's gonna go out fighting. He's not gonna just allow us to, you know, hey, basically, he's not going out without a fight, you know? Even though he's gonna lose, we know he's gonna lose. He's still gonna fight anyway, man, because the Lord gonna make him. But the point being is that, hey, I'm gonna keep going. It says, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. A lot of us are gonna be put to death, and some of us won't. It says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. It says, hear, O ye my beloved, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. So even though we know the trouble's gonna come, the persecution's gonna come, we still have hope. We got hope, man. You know, the Lord has made us prisoners of his hope. You know, so we ain't got nothing to, you know, at the end of the day, the exhortation is just to have you do everything that you can to prepare for what's to come. Because you're supposed to do everything you can, man. You know, even if it ain't much that you can do. You're supposed to muster up all the faith that you can for the times we're going into. You're supposed to muster up all the strength and courage. And hey, man, you know, try to make yourself ready for whatever. Because you never know, you could be a martyr or you could be on the run. Either way, the Lord's gonna help you get through all of that, man. But the point being, the persecution is gonna come, man. They gonna roll on us, man. You know? Esau is gonna use, and doing my job as a prophet, hey, to you brothers and sisters who are listening and learning, just because you're not a teacher, that doesn't mean that, you know, they're not going to consider you as a part of that Israelite community. No, Esau is keeping a heavy eye on everything by way of social media, by way of the internet as in general. And a lot of us, we might get on social media and share certain things or whatever about the truth. Hey, he is watching that, man. He's using these different tech companies, which Facebook owns Instagram, Snapchat, fucking texting apps. Facebook has Mark Zuckerberg has his hand in almost fucking everything, man. He's pretty much almost completely monopolized all forms of social media, man. You know? Hey, you can log into anything using Facebook. Facebook is connected to damn everything, even clothing sites. So you got to think, man, they're going to use cell phones, cell phone companies, the internet, all these different Facebook platforms, all of that, all these different social media platforms will be used to identify certain people, you know? And hey, man, Esau is gonna come for us, man, but you just gotta have hope, man. You gotta have faith that the Lord gonna see you through that tribulation. Hey, cause it's written. Scripture. So this is Revelations 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So you got to be faithful unto death. You know, you can't let nothing keep you away from the love of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You can't let nothing destroy your faith, man. Even being put to death. And that's a commandment from Yahushua himself. So you got to be of good court. You got to be of good courage, man. You know? And this is just an impromptu. You know what I'm saying? You know? This is 1 Peter 4:1. For as much then as Hamashiach Yahushua have suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind, for he that have suffered in the flesh have ceased from sin. So Yahushua suffered in the flesh by being hated. You know, he suffered in the flesh by going through all of these different things that he went through. But he armed himself, man. Yahushua was armed with faith, man, and he went through what he went through for us without fear. You know, the Lord took it on the chin, man. So we're expected to do the same things. If we're gonna be heirs of Yahushua, we have to arm ourselves with that same spirit of Yahushua, man. That's gonna help us, hey, man, be harden our head towards Esau, man. You know. You want to be hard-headed towards E, man. You want to, you know, hey, man, you want to be adamant towards E. No matter what the hell he does to you, you don't let him break your faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, because you have to be faithful unto death, man. You know, because if you don't take the chip, some of us are going to be put to death for not taking the chip and conforming to Esau's New World Order, man. You know? But we got the victory at the end of the day. Because, hey, man, brother's not worried about you putting him to death. The goal is to get out of this fucking body one way or another, man. The goal is to meet Yahweh and Yahushua one way or another, man. Whether that be through death or whether that be through patience, you know, of us going through the hell that we got to catch until he returns, until he delivers us. It is what it is, man. Brother's not scared of you, man. So you can roll on us, and you can plan to do whatever the hell that you want to do, but you still gonna lose, E. You still gonna lose, man. So do what you gotta do, man. Like they say in the world, hey, man, do what you gotta do. Because brother's not scared of you, man. We see you making your moves, man. Hey, man, we not worried about you, man. We not scared of you, man. So do what the hell you gonna do, man. You know? Well, I'm gonna close out with this. Because when brothers are warning you, we not telling you to be scared. Hey, don't fear what man can do to you, but fear what Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua can do to you, man. The Lord can destroy both body and soul in hell, man. I mean, yeah. And that hell is not talking about a literal, it's talking about the nuclear missiles, that second death. But that's not the point. The point is, we're not supposed to fear Esau. All Esau can do is kill the body, man. You know? So we're not to fear this man. And like brothers are warning you so that you can prepare mentally for it, spiritually for it, so that you can arm yourself for what's to come. These other camps don't do that, man. Me personally, you know, I deal with everything the elders and apostles at GMS say, as far as the doctrine. You know what I'm saying? I teach what was taught. You know, I have a like mind as those brothers, so I'm not in that spirit of these other camps telling you ain't gonna be no damn Jacob's trouble, man. Are you fucking slack? Are you serious? If you can't see the persecution that's been mounting up over the past years, you live under a damn rock. Esau's been playing chess the last couple of years, you know, staging certain events and saying that the Hebrew Israelites were behind it, you know, putting us on the news, getting people familiar with us and ramming up hate against us, man. This man's been doing that for years. And it's going to come to a bubbling point where, hey, we're going to be hated of all men for Yahweh Shai's namesake, for Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai's namesake, man. But we not worried about it. We not scared. It's 2 scriptures I want to get. And my phone is big and I'm walking. And you know, sometimes when I'm walking, man, and I'm holding the phone, it can cover up the speaker. You know, so, but hopefully that didn't happen this time. You know, this is 2 Timothy 1:7. For Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Hey, man, we're going to be stable even before we get put to death, some of us. We're not going to be bugging the fuck out like the rest of you people because we got the wisdom and knowledge, which is the stability, you know, of the times that we're headed into. We're not going to be bugged out. We're not bugging out now, you know. The point is, we don't have fear. We're not scared of Esau, man. You know, hey, and really, hey, I'm going to close out with that. You know, hey, hopefully this lesson was edifying. And, hey, man, you brothers out there, stay strong, man. You know, hey, man, I ask you, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai to bless Carl, Sincere, Akim with strength, you know, and the spirit of courage, man. You know, the spirit of boldness, man. Baba Kashai, Baba Kashai, Baba Kashai. Tawadah, 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 Aman. You know, and hey, man, we gonna be all right. Our families, us, we gonna make it through this, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And like I said, you know, these different lessons about this article that's been going out, it ain't to put fear on inspire fear. It's to inspire preparation, man. You know, it's exhortation to inspire preparation for what's to come. So with that, man, I'm gonna close out, man. Hey, hopefully this is edifying. Until the next one, I say shalom.